Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's good to be here. Today we're going to be talking about a little bit of exercise thoughts, some perspective on modernizing the concepts of what it means to be sinful, and making the world a nice place. So with exercise, I encourage doing light jogs throughout the day, doing one primary exercise, at a set time. Every other day, maybe a long jog, but do things to complement those because I'll still feel tired during the day. So some push-ups, some jumping jacks, certain things can help make the day go along nicely. The goal ultimately is to feel good, to feel completely involved in life, and at the same time, not be exercising with the sense of, I'm so afraid that if I don't exercise I'll not be healthy. So just trying to create a, just use your word choice. You can say things like, I'm adjusting my body. When you do a sprint, for example, just say body's adjusting. Take control of the mind, and just, uh, I'm excited. I'm excited to share here. That's why I'm fumbling for my words. If you're not in the mood to do sprints, at least do a nice long jog. Alright, so in the Christian Bible, it's suggested that being saved from sin, is necessary, and that quote-unquote higher power or God or the universe will take care of, important things like arrange who I should be married to. I think the universe gives possibilities, but I believe in free will. And that's why I'm like my light work, visualizations of bright white light and positive thoughts of people smiling. These are all things that are designated to keep me happy, and that way I can trust myself and my own emotions and thoughts. And when I'm having difficult thoughts, I capture them, I write them down, and figure out what I'm really thinking before I keep thinking it over and over and perpetuating an undesirable feeling. Now, I'd like to suggest that a modernization of the statement to be saved from sin is to be saved from having no job or family or stability or a happy marriage. And quite frankly, I don't think that the Bible addresses the issues set forth here, because I believe that the essence of life, adult life, is sexuality, and the Bible doesn't suggest anything about self-pleasuring. So, something to think about. Okay? Now, I'd like to say I feel secure and think there are many people out there who I might be able to be a good match with, but that if there are any that I come in contact with, I will communicate my needs, on the first day, and basically, what I will do is make sure that what am I thinking here? What am I thinking? What am I up to? I'm going to make sure that I have a strong sense of my own goals and career, because that is, what I want to have in my life. And if I don't have that, and I'm not, in the zone, quote unquote, and I try to involve somebody else, then when I find that, it's likely that the goals won't match up with the person. So, see, the thing about religion and how this is all tied together in lifestyle is that one's religion and rituals is how one gets through challenges. For example, when you feel really bad, you might pray, a positive prayer, um, and making the world a nice place. Well, the most efficient way to do it, I think, is to try and figure out politics and also try to create a sense of family with people around me. Politics and government is a question of fairness and sharing. What does that mean? It means that the expectation of government is to make sure things are fair. But I think the only thing that really is fair is when individuals have control over their lust and desire, and they can function in a certain way. So in other words, it all ties into our sexuality. And by the way, I think it's hard to lead somebody if one doesn't have a spouse already, because when you have a spouse, you enter into a different kind of life, part of your life, because there's no longer the possibility that you're gonna trying to find someone have that type of energy. See, some people that one finds attractive can be visually addictive, and there can be just this obsession with the body. And my life is meant for somebody who likes to do the same things as me and is similar to me in lifestyle. And I just don't want an artistically pleasing body. Even if someone's doing well, they're healthy, they're happy, they're kind, they're maybe even vegetarian and so on and so forth, that is not enough. Because what is enough is also those things, and liking music, the music I like, similar exercises, and similar, way of dressing, and choice of living, and similar goals as far as hobbies. There's so much that's necessary for this relationship to happen and last. And so when you think about how to make the world a better place, it really is a question of being smart, being very selective and careful. I don't think that we can understand each other, the opposite sex, but we can all the time. But we can definitely do things together, and I think this is what love is. It's loving what you do, and then they both do the same things together, so it creates love. Let's enter into the realm of freely deciding and scheduling our lives, and not just reacting to, if somebody says you should do something else. What else? I have this idea for a church. It's called Moves Group. Marriage-oriented, vegetarian or vegan for sexuality. And I'm the group organizer. And I am what I talk about. I notice that everyone seems to have a dialogue that they run with. And I think it's important that I talk a lot about my beliefs. It's nice to be listened to and be around people who have the same goals as me. But sometimes there's nobody there, so I've got to just do my own thing. So, what else? Any other thoughts here? You know, sometimes I feel badly when I think of the crippled or the poor or the elderly, and that's why I think um, uh, euthanasia, humane suicide is so important, because if your body's not serving you, and you don't have any way out, and you're not fit to have intimate experiences with a potential spouse, then why hold on to that body? We're unlimited. What's important is information, but more important than that is our opportunities to have intimacy. You know, that's why we're here. Free will. Children need to be told that's what's life's all about. You having an amazing connection with a partner. Any other thoughts? Well, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like no matter what work I do, even if it's not my career choice, it's preparing me because it's giving me this energy, this ability to use, just basically work makes life more fun. And I hope that you're able to discover that yourself. These are my thoughts. I know it's been a kind of casual blog, not very rhythmic, but I got some ideas out there. Let's see what we can do with them. Aloha.